jungle, I'm trying to stay humble, but niggas act like they don't know who I am. Bullets so hot, I start sending them shots, I leave niggas on fire like NBA Jam.
Alright, what's up, guys? I want to say happy Halloween, and I hope this video goes up, it's uploaded by 12, so, it'll still be Halloween and everything. But if it doesn't, I guess, happy late Halloween. But yeah, today we'll be reacting to a Fine Bros video. As it says right there, top 10 highest grossing scary movies of all time. And, just on a little story right here. One thing that gets on my nerves is that some people have misconceptions about, horror movies and everything like that. Number one, like one thing I've noticed is that people always tend to consider something like, Freddy vs. Jason, a sequel to Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, when in actuality it's not. It's a standalone movie. It stands by itself. It's not connected to any of the Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street at all. But for some reason, people still consider it to be that. Don't know why, but some people do. And that's one thing that definitely does annoy the fuck out of me is that people keep saying that. Every time I go on the internet and someone does a ranking of the Friday the 13th movies, they always have that movie in there for some reason. The same thing with Aliens and Predator. That every time they do a ranking of those movies, they always have Alien versus Predator in there when it has nothing to do with any of the things that happened in Alien or Predator. And that kind of gets on my nerves, so. But yeah, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into this.
You're feeling spooky today.
Oh my god, always. This entire month. The entire, up until December, I'm all spooky.
Because today we're going to be looking at 10 of the highest grossing horror scary movies of all time in the U.S.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. No, I'm about to walk out right now. I cannot do scary.
I hate scary movies, but I have to watch them. It's like a weird addiction.
So we're going to see if you can correctly place them in the order from highest grossing to least grossing.
Oh, okay.
But putting them in order is going to be hard because I feel like sometimes horror movies don't do as well as people think they do, money-wise.
So the list was put together.
Yeah, in a way I have to agree with that because a lot of the time horror movies don't do well as far as box office and stuff like that, but they tend to do, they tend to grow like a cult following, and they tend to do well in home video, but they don't do well in the box office, and that's with a lot of movies, to be honest. So a lot of times it goes both ways. It does well in the box office, it grows cult following, and it does well in home video. So sometimes it can be very lucky like that. Just saying.
Together by Forbes using Box Office Mojo, but what constitutes a horror movie does change from person to person. So you'll see various horror subgenres also reflected on the list.
I feel you, because sometimes there's horror versus scary. Horror to me is more gruesome and brutal, and scary could be something just psychologically thrilling. So there's a lot of different type of variations. All right,
yeah, and I kind of disagree with what he said, man, because here's the thing. You can't necessarily say horror versus scary because horror and scary are basically one and the same. So you can't really say horror versus scary. And here's another misconception. When he said horror movies are usually brutal, when he's saying that, he's thinking of slashers, because slashers are the ones that are brutal and twisted and have a lot of kills and a high body count and stuff like that. So that's what I wish people would start thinking of when they think of that, instead of horror movies. Slasher movies. That's what I wish they would think of, but for some reason people think of horror movies instead of slashers. So, because slashers are the ones with the body count and kills and stuff like that. Horror movies are just for scares and stuff like that. So, because slasher is a subgenre of horror, so it's not the same thing. That's like trying to compare, conscious rap to gangster rap. It's not the same thing, man. Not at all, man. Just saying.
Excited though, because I feel like I have a really good general idea of horror and the history of horror, so I think I'll be alright.
So you ready to get spooked?
Yeah, let's get spoopy.
The losers.
Ooh, It Chapter 2.
That's coming off with the banger right off the bat. Big one.
See, here's the thing, man. I'm not the biggest fan of the, newest It movies. I'm not really the biggest fan. I know some people are, but I don't know. I just think they were overhyped. I just didn't really see it. I'm more of a fan of the original 1990 version, the miniseries, instead of the films. I thought I've seen the first part. I haven't seen Chapter 2 yet, but I thought the first part was okay. I've had a lot of problems with it, like, the CGI not being good. It's pretty much shit to me. Also, jump scares. I hate fucking jump scares. They annoy the hell out of me because it's not scary at all. It's not the same as building tension and letting what's on screen, scare you that way. I'm more of a fan of that, not so much these fucking jump scares. They're just weak. All there are just loud noises. That's all it is, man. And, that's one thing I can't stand about that stuff, is that when it comes to that, that's what usually it is. So it just annoys the fuck out of me. And number 3, I just didn't see. The thing is, I liked Beverly and Mike. The rest of the characters, I didn't really care about too much like that. I just wasn't a big fan. But that's just me. That's just how I look at it, man.
Overhyped movie. It wasn't that great.
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad me and my brother are not the only one who thinks that this movie is overhyped. I'm glad, because a lot more people hype it up than I hear people say that they think it's overhyped. That's just one of those things, man. So I don't know. That's just me. I know some people are gonna disagree, but that's just how I look at it, man.
We're older now.
Man.
Well, I mean, no shit. That's the whole point of part 1 and part 2 is to show them as a kid in the first part, and then show them as adults in the second part. So, no shit, man.
Flashbacks.
We'll come back to you. Oh, Bill Hader, though.
The casting? Mwah.
I kind of
This is why I hate clowns.
I kind of disagree with that, but whatever. And second, why is it that Killjoy never gets any love, but Pennywise, Art the Clown, Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Why is it all those clowns get love, but Killjoy never gets love? You know what? If you're watching this video right now, I want you to go look up Killjoy. It's a film. It came out in 2000, and it's a horror. It's about a clown, a clown that kills people, and you'll notice it because the poster has a clown in front of it. So I want you guys to go look that up and watch it, because in my opinion, those are pretty good ones too, in my opinion. So I'm just saying, like, it always seems that Killjoy never gets the same amount of love as all these other ones. Because hell, I watched a video that I think Watch Mojo did not that long ago about top 10 clowns or something like that. And hell, I went through the whole video and they didn't even mention Killjoy. So I don't know why he doesn't get any love. I just don't know why. He's like one of my favorite clowns. I mean, hell, and sometimes I even like him more than Pennywise, just to be honest.
Let it happen again.
Like, why would you even go in there?
I mean, that is a good question. I mean, why would you go in there? I mean, usually that's how you get fucked up. When you go into fucking places that don't seem like the place to go, that's where they go. I mean, come on, man. It's a bad idea.
Hello. Oh, hiya, Georgie. I feel like I need to get into it. I haven't seen any of them, and like people are not stopping talking about it.
No pun intended.
I feel like I haven't heard of a lot of people, at least that I know, go see it the way everyone saw the first one.
I feel like since it was really recent, I don't think it has enough time to become the #1 most grossing of all time. I'm gonna put it at number 7.
I'll put it at 8.
I'm gonna put it at 9.
I'm gonna put it like 4th.
Somewhere between science
The
and
Exorcist.
superstition.
Now we're talking. Original Exorcist.
You know, I'm actually surprised any of these fucks actually know about The Exorcist. I'm surprised because I'm pretty sure this movie came out before, 1973. So this movie basically came out before any of these guys were born. So I'm surprised they actually know what it is. I'm actually surprised because in the last video I watched, I watched before, is where they were trying to guess horror movies. And a lot of them got this one wrong. So surprised.
Damn.
Science.
Yo, I heard this was based off a true story. That's why it's like,
Another world.
Like, come on, man. How did you get jump scared by that weak ass jump scare, man? Like, come on. I could literally get on camera right now and watch a whole horror movie and not get scared once. I bet you, I could do it. It's just, that's all it is. A loud ass noise. It's not shit, man. Just saying.
I feel like this has been back in theaters probably so many times to rerun this stuff too.
this was my very first horror film.
To me, I think this is like the most famous scary movie of ever.
Well, no, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, sir. Because it can't be the most famous horror movie out there because there's a bunch of other ones out there that are super famous. So how can it be the most famous when there's movies like A Bay of Blood, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Leprechaun, Wishmaster, Chucky, Hellraiser, movies like this. These movies are also famous, so it can't be the most famous movie ever while there are also other famous movies as well. Just saying, man. So.
All right, let's see what
So old.
nobody.
My mom.
Yeah, the movie's old, but I bet you it's better than a lot of movies that you like. I guarantee it, motherfucker. I can put money on that shit that it's better than a lot of the movies that you like. I bet you.
But it said she can't watch scary movies because of this.
The only
I don't see why, because the movie's not really even that scary, to be honest. Just saying. I've watched it a bunch of times, and it's not really that scary to me. Just saying.
hope.
Ahead of its time.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist. This has to be a big one because that's just one of those like household scary movies, I think. But this whole list is going to be like that. I didn't watch this for years because I was fully of the belief that if I watch demon that I'm welcoming demon to my house.
The Exorcist is an iconic movie.
Well, I guess I would be having a fucking ghost party in my room then, if that's the case, man. Because I've watched so many of them, it's not even funny. I've watched both Ouija movies. I think it was Oculus, yeah. I've seen Insidious, both Conjuring movies. I've seen Exorcist a bunch of times. I've seen a bunch of these type of movies, so I'd be having a fucking demonic ghost party in here if that's the case.
This seems way scarier than anything I've seen recently. I'm gonna say number 3.
And trust me, it's not that scary, man. Like it's to me, it's all the same. They're not really, none of it's scary to me. It's just, just a bunch of shit that doesn't really do it for me. Just saying, but that's just me.
Was like debatably, especially for an older generation, the scariest movie of all time. But typically, those don't like do insanely good at the box office. I'm gonna say 7.
So I'm gonna put it at like 3.
Ghosts.
But then again, you could be wrong because a lot of movies that, hell, look at the first Friday the 13th movie. I mean, that movie came out in 1980, and that movie did very well when it came out the theater. So I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Ooh, Ghostbusters.
OG Ghostbusters. Ooh, Bill Murray, boy.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
Busters.
They're mean.
You have?
See, these are like older though.
Get him, boy. Don't cross the
Well, that doesn't really matter. I mean, just because it's old doesn't mean it didn't make a lot of money. I mean, I don't get that. I don't get that thinking, man. Just because it's old doesn't mean it doesn't mean it didn't make a lot of money. I mean, hell, look at Avatar. That movie's like what 10, 11 years old, but yet that made a shit ton of money. Just saying. So age has nothing to do with it, motherfucker. Just saying.
Streams.
It's interesting because I wouldn't necessarily consider this a scary movie.
See, this is like having
Well, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one that doesn't really think it's a scary movie. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Why is this on this list? Because it's not really that scary. I mean, really, honestly, if we want to say something, none of these movies are really scary on this list, so I don't even know why any of them are on here, to be honest.
Way too much fun for a scary movie.
Ever see a ghost? That's the ghost that won't stay dead.
I love Bill Murray. This was one of his like best movies. He's so good.
God, that had to have made a crap ton of money.
That theme slaps still.
There has to be a reason why it's had such a major legacy that it has. So it
I don't really agree, but okay. I mean, if that's what you say, okay, I guess.
has to be pretty high on this list.
I'll put it at 4 for now.
I'm gonna put it at 5. Honestly, I don't know much about that. I'm gonna say it's at like 6.
I'm gonna say 3. Ghostbusters.
There's a ghost in my house.
What lies beneath? I don't know if I've seen this.
I think I might have heard of it, but since it was in 2000, I might have heard of it. I just can't really remember. Because at the time when this came out, I was like 4 or 5, somewhere around there. So I was really young, so I can't really remember if I heard about this or not. I don't know. I'll have to see.
I've never seen this film.
She said.
Oh, hell no.
I tell you, man.
I had an affair.
This shit keeps getting scared by these weak ass jump scares, man. It's fucking ridiculous if you ask me. Like, come on, man. It's just loud noises.
She came out here to the house.
Oh my God, Harrison Ford, what the heck?
Get out!
Spooky, bro.
You can go on. It's not too
No,
late.
not really. I mean, I could sit down and watch this whole movie while recording myself, not get jump scared once. I can guarantee it. I can put money on it. I can put money on it, man. I guarantee it.
You had an affair with a girl who killed her.
Ooh, this looks
She's trying to hurt
really good.
He was the perfect husband.
Until his one mistake. Followed them home. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, fuck
I feel
off.
like this is a Lifetime movie on steroids. This is why you don't cheat, people. You never know what's gonna happen.
What lies beneath? It lies beneath all the other numbers. It's like a play.
Well, yeah, that's usually how it is, man. But hey, like I said, man, goes both ways.
Man, words like what lies beneath. See? Marketing.
I feel comfortable putting this at a 10. I'm not super familiar with this, and I really haven't heard of it before.
For now, I'm going to put it at number 10. I'll put it at like
Wait, hold on. Let me go back really quick.
cheat, people. You never know what's gonna happen.
What lies beneath? It lies beneath all the other numbers. It's like a play on words like what lies beneath. See? Marketing.
I feel comfortable putting this at a 10. I'm not super familiar with this, and I really haven't heard of it before.
For now, I'm going to put it at number 10. I'll put it at like
Okay,
10.
I can see that, yeah.
Jaws!
Ooh, Jaws. Okay, actually, I think this is either 1 or 2.
This might be the biggest thriller of all time because I don't go to the ocean because of this movie.
Oh, this has got to be up high. I refuse to watch this movie.
You're gonna need a
I don't see why. It's not really that scary, but to be honest, I could definitely see that probably movies bigger than it. I could definitely see, yeah. Definitely movies were bigger than it, man. I could definitely see.
bigger boat.
That is a scary movie, though, because it caused one of the largest fears, like, ever.
None of man's fantasies are evil. And compared
Wow. This still freaks me out.
Well, it doesn't really bother me, but, you know, hey, that's just me, though.
A lot of classic horror films up here. Jaws has to be way up there. They have a Universal ride. They've done so many sequels. They just can't kill this shark.
Like, this isn't
I mean, you think so, but trust me, I guarantee it that there's other movies out there that did better than that. I guarantee it, man. Guarantee it.
a movie that came out in the 70s, and it still sticks with people today. That's the crazy thing to me. People are afraid of the ocean because of this movie. I know this one made a lot of money. I know newer movies make more money.
Whatever, we'll put it on 1.
I'm gonna put this at 5. Okay, I'm put it at 3 because I know that's like a classic too.
I see dead people.
Ooh, The Sixth Sense. Of course.
The way I say, I've never seen this movie. I know what it's about, but I've just never seen it just because the movie just doesn't interest me, man. It's just one of those movies that I could, just pass. I don't really care to really watch it, to be honest. But then again, that's just me.
Oh, this was such a big twist.
Walking around like regular people.
Haley Joel Osment.
Are you sure they're there?
Sometimes you feel it in his side. Like you're
This was such a good film.
Did you ever feel the prickly?
I should watch this. It's on Netflix. I should watch it again.
Yes.
That's them.
This one was creepy, though.
They get mad. It gets cold.
Eh.
That's them.
Doesn't look like it is scary. Yeah. Like I said, to me it all seemed like the same thing, man. It just all seems to be the same, just not scary. Just saying.
About his voice.
They get mad. It gets
No.
I'm feeling some stuff on my neck right now.
all the time.
Oh my god. What a freaking twist, dude. That was like one of the biggest twists in cinematic history.
It's definitely one of those, like, quotable
Mm.
movies when you hear, like,
I disagree. I mean, I've seen a lot of movies with twists in it, man, that were better. Just saying. I don't even think it's the biggest. It's on the list, but I don't think it's the biggest.
oh, I see dead people, like, you immediately, like, think of the movie.
I think this one is high up. A lot of people quote this all the time. I might switch this around later, but I'll put
Well, I don't think people quote it all the time. I mean, people did probably when it first came out, but I don't think people quote it anymore, to be honest. I don't think I've heard people quote it since. Just saying.
at number 2 for now.
I think that's gonna be one of the top 2. It's so ubiquitous beyond like I see dead people. Like everyone knows the end of Sixth Sense, and most people haven't even seen it. I'm gonna put it at number 1.
Hello, Michael. Halloween.
Oh, the 2018 one? Aw.
Well, how did they choose this one? Why didn't they choose the 78 version? Or at least the second one? Why didn't they choose one of those two? Yeah, I don't really get it, man.
I don't know how well this did.
Did this do that well? I didn't see the 2018 one. The last one I watched was from, like, 2008 or something. Ah! Oh my god, my face!
Oh, she must be talking about the remake. That one came out in 2007, not 2008, but yeah. I don't know. I went to see it. I thought it was okay. I mean, yeah, wasn't anything major, you know?
Ah!
He's waited for this night.
That soundtrack, though! Ooh!
He's waited for me.
I never really understood what was scary about stuff like this. Like, just walk away.
Creepy.
Well, here's the thing, dumbass. People have walked away, but they still got killed anyways, because haven't you seen these movies, man? Haven't you seen this or Friday the 13th? No matter how far away they walk, they still get killed. So it doesn't matter if they walk away because they're still going to get killed anyways. So apparently you don't watch these enough, man. Just saying. So, yeah.
Get out of the hole! Get inside!
I love Halloween. That's one of those, like, ones that, like, I hear the music and I'm like, yeah!
They're doing another one. This bitch still isn't dead. Like, they're just gonna keep doing it forever and ever and ever. Like, by the time I'm like 9 years old, it'll be like Halloween 999 haunts.
5? I'm gonna have to do some readjusting.
For now, I'm gonna put it at.
Well, the thing that people need to realize is that a lot of these movies aren't scary. I mean, that's the point of them, but they're not really that scary. So, and I wish certain people to realize that and stop getting jump scared by these, weak ass loud noises. Just saying.
At number 8.
I'm gonna put this at number 6.
8. Because people like the Halloween franchise, but compared to some of the classics, I'm not sure it's high up in the ranks.
I'm gonna tell y'all the rules to survive.
Scary movie!
The perfect mix between some horror, but mostly comedy, my type of stuff.
I've seen this film a million times.
I think this is hands down Scary Movie 1 and 2 are hands down my favorite parody movies of all time because they were done well, man. They're just very funny. So these two are ones I could just watch over and over again, man, just because of how funny it is. I swear, man.
I can't believe this is in the horror category.
No, this is definitely a funny movie. I don't see how this is supposed to be a scary movie.
Yeah, I do agree with them. I don't see why this was in the horror category. This and Ghostbusters, I don't see why they're in the horror category. Everything else I could see, but why are those two on here? I don't get it, man. They may have made a lot of money, but I don't see why they're in the horror category. That's my point.
I don't.
Me when I try to scare someone.
Such a 2000 style. Look at their outfits.
God, I want more of these. This is actually what I would love a reboot of, is give us more scary movies.
Yeah,
Shit.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that because I'm just getting tired of remakes and reboots. So I kind of disagree with that, man. I don't want any more reboots or remakes. I just want original movies. I'm tired of seeing old movies being rehashed for the 50 billionth time. I mean, hell, I just saw a trailer a couple days ago that they're supposedly going to be remaking the fucking Black Christmas. And they already remade that movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this? God damn, like, the remake that they did wasn't even that long ago. So, and then here they are doing a fucking another Black Christmas. It's crazy. I swear, man.
Has to be a big one because people who don't really like scary movies watched it.
I love how funny it is. I love that it combines elements of horror and comedy. I love that I can watch it and laugh. I feel like this franchise is done so well. I guess I'll put it at number 8.
I'm gonna put it at 7. It's more of a comedy than a horror movie.
Yeah, exactly.
This is hard. Okay, I'm gonna put it at 7. Okay, see, it 2017. This could be number 3. Okay, yes, I was expecting this to be on the list for sure. I mean, it makes sense because the first one did so well, but I heard it's a remake of an original. Oh my god!
And how did you not know that, man? I mean, the miniseries has been out for what, over 20 years? How did you not know that, man? For fuck's sake. It's been out for over 20 years. And again, she got scared by a weak-ass jump scare for the billionth time. Jesus Christ, woman. Get a hang of yourself.
The movie made such a comeback. The series is crazy.
God, I watched this 4 times in theaters. It was so good.
I disagree. I did totally disagree. Yeah, I felt like this one was overhyped as well. Both of them were overhyped. And I don't really think it's that scary because, like I said before, the fucking CGI was terrible. Didn't like all the characters. Thought, cheap jump scares, all that shit. It's just typical shit you see nowadays, man.
I loved it.
It's always like those movies where it's like they have an abandoned house and they're like, oh yeah, let's go check it out. No, run away. I'll put this at number 1 because that scared the crap out of me.
Now, see, I agree with you on that. Yeah, that'd be the smart idea to do, to run away and not go into a fucking abandoned house.
It made a lot of money, which makes me think that maybe it's number 1 because this was huge and it was so well received. Yeah, I'm gonna put it at number 1. I think I saw it in theaters twice for sure. So my extra ticket plus everyone else's ticket. My highest spot open right now is 6, so I'll do that.
Do you smoke?
No.
I'm gonna quit.
This is such a good movie.
Get out!
Okay.
Now, see, I actually agree with that one. This one was actually one movie that I did like. Two, because Sixth Sense, haven't seen it. Ghostbusters, haven't seen it. Exorcist, seen it, and I actually enjoy that one. Jaws, haven't seen it. Scary Movie, I actually like that one. Halloween, I like that one too. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but this is another one I like too.
This is what I was waiting for.
How did I not think this is going to be on the list?
The social commentary in this movie's insane.
Oh, this ain't number 10. There's no way this is number 10, so I have to do some serious rethinking.
See, and then this was way more psychological than other horror movies.
Well, Yeah.
Oh God, what a great movie!
This is like a iconic film of this generation now.
Jordan Peele. They say horror and comedy have like similar beats, and Jordan Peele just he knows how to do it. He knows how to do comedy. He knows how to do horror.
I was definitely expecting this to be on there. I don't know if it for sure takes the #1 spot, but I know that it's high up somewhere. So for now, I'll just put it there. Only spot left. 9.
Thankfully, my last spot is I have number 2, and I think this fits in pretty well. I don't think this is the biggest of all time. Maybe it is. But even if I am wrong, I'm only 1 off, which is not that bad.
So now that you've watched all of
Yes.
these, we're going to give you a chance to make changes. So let us know when you're locked.
I don't feel super confident on any of them.
I kind of want to put it in the #1 slot.
It is going to be 2. 2 is going to be 3. And then some of the more classic ones are going to come. I think What Lies Beneath is going to be 10.
I think it's good to go.
And the number 10 spot is What Lies Beneath.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so you got that right.
Okay, that was my first guess.
Damn.
Okay, watch that be the only one though.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I put it at 6. I never even heard about the movie.
So number 9 is Scary Movie.
I put Scary Movie at 9. I swapped that.
That's fine.
Ah, I would have put it too high up.
So already 2 for 2.
Oh yeah, let's go! I'm good at this game.
Number 8 is Halloween.
Oh, I put Halloween at number 9. So that gives me a point.
I got that one.
All right, garbage, whatever.
Number 7 is Get Out.
Really? I really thought that'd be a lot higher. I almost even snuck that at number 1.
What? I would have thought that was number 1.
Oh, I was way off. That's gonna shit up.
Number 6
Yeah.
is It Chapter 2.
Dude, my list is completely wrong, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so I got 1 point. I put It Chapter 2 at number 7.
Damn. I was.
You know, that's the way I see it, man. No shit. That's why I'm glad I don't have to do these challenges, bro. So glad, man.
so off.
No, I'm way off. I'm f***ed, guys.
Number 5 is The Exorcist.
Yo, I'm shook.
Oh, I put that at 5. Okay.
Interesting. I was 1 off, so 1 point.
All right, Exorcist at 4. Okay, yeah, Exorcist is such a huge cult classic that I figured it was in top 5.
At number 4 is Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
I got 2.
that's oh, I got that right. Nice.
Ooh, hit that right on the nose. Let's go.
Off by 1, okay. Plus 1. Plus 1. Right, 6 right now. Not bad.
I mean, makes sense. It's funny so that like children can watch it too.
Number 3
I
is
guess.
Jaws.
Oh my gosh,
Told
I'm
you.
killing the game.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I told you it wasn't going to be number 1. I told you it was going to be up there, but not number 1. See? Know what I'm talking about, man.
I got that right.
Jaws at number 2. Okay, Jaws, really? I felt confident at 1 for that one.
Number 2 is The Sixth Sense.
My initial instinct about The Sixth Sense was correct, which is that it would be higher up.
Wow, I was way off. I put that at 8.
That is crazy. I really did not think that movie was that far up.
And finally, at number 1 is It.
All right. Well, I made a good. At least that one was good judgment on my part.
Yeah.
I
Yup.
guess.
I knew it. Got that top spot, baby. I had to save it for him.
Oh, I got 1 point.
2 points for in chapter 1. I'm pretty sure it's 10 points. Dude, I freaking know horror movies.
You beat Tori by 1.
Get fucking wrecked, Tori. Let's go. Tori loves horror movies too, so the fact that I beat her, I gotta go gloat a little bit.
Boo! Thanks for watching this episode.
Well, just because you did that challenge right, doesn't mean you truly know horror movies like I do. I know horror movies a lot better than most people. Well, just saying. I know it a lot more than most people, but that was that. That's the end of that video. Hopefully I can get this uploaded before 12 o'clock because it's 11:22 now, so hopefully I will have enough time to edit and then go ahead and upload before then, hopefully, but we'll just have to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, it's weird because it feels kind of weird. I haven't done a video like this in a while. It feels like a month or so. So yeah, it feels good to kind of get back because I haven't did one in a while, mainly because I was waiting for this new new laptop to get here, so that I ordered a few days ago. So I'm glad that it finally got here, so now I can actually do my videos and everything. So yeah, I won't keep this video going too long, because I want to go ahead and try to edit it and then get it uploaded. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you had a good Halloween, and all that stuff. Had some good time with your family, watching movies, and trick or treating and all that stuff. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
In traffic to pick up the pack, no, I'm toting that he, so they calling me Bam. Boom on your ass, then I scramble up out of the back of the field. They